Warrior game was a bit of a marathon over the course of 2 days. Back and forth thing, really good college baseball game. At the end of the day, it's a shame that that game ends the way that it did with the error the way it was, especially given the fact that I thought John was pitching really, really well against a really good lineup. So unfortunate one there, and then had to turn around, obviously, and then play this one against Austin Peay tonight. The McElwain kid did a really good job. I also thought we were a little snake bit. I felt like we hit some balls right on the screws and end up going right at some people. So kind of one of those, that's baseball types of things. The tournament was great. I thought, the field, the venue is really nice. I thought that in spite of a little bit of rain last night, I thought Travis and the whole, your whole staff from the OVC did a nice job with it, kept us informed of what was going on. So I thought it was good. Jackson has enough things, it seems like, to keep the guys busy and have some different food options and things of that nature. It's a little bit of a longish ride for the Morehead Eagles, but outside of that, it was good.
What was the emotion like last night where, it's a back and forth game, then you tie it, and then the Lightning comes, and you have to, go home when you had a lot of momentum there last night?
I don't think, frankly, the emotion was as much as it was today, where we take the lead and then, Anderson hits the home run. That's kind of a tough one. And I thought today was a lot more back and forth. It was kind of, we got out to the lead early last night, and they kind of chipped away at it. And then when they went ahead, I felt good about our club. And then we had opportunities. We had opportunities in this last game, too, to sort of break something open and turn it around. And it was certainly something that we were doing up until about the 3/4 of the way through the season. And then, in these cases, sometimes we hit the ball, unfortunately, at somebody.
How can you sum up, your first year at Morehead got cut short, and this year is like unlike any year. How can you sum up, actually getting to play this year and what it was like for your team?
I was sharing this with Travis earlier. I really think a huge applause of gratitude, I think, should go out to the athletic directors, the OVC staff. I felt all along that everybody was trying to do everything they could to get not only our sport onto the field, but all of the sports onto the field. And I know on every institution's campus, a lot of the support staff and admin staffs were being stretched really, really thin. And they were, working 7 days a week, which for a coach isn't all that big a deal. But I know that, there were long days for folks, right, when there's volleyball going on and a football game and a baseball game and all of those things. So I think that we owe a deep debt of gratitude to all of the folks that did it. I thought that there were times, certainly early on, that any conference probably could have hit the panic button and shut a whole lot of things down, and some conferences did, and I think that was probably to their detriment. My guess is that if they had to do it all over again, they might make a different decision. I felt like we held the course. I thought we made good, intelligent decisions as a conference, and at the end of the day, we gave our kids who loved their individual sports the opportunity to go out there and compete in those sports. So it was a crazy year for sure. We got really funky with the COVID thing here in the last 2 or 3 weeks, but it was at the end of the day, these kids had an opportunity to compete, and I'm grateful for everything that went into that.